Welcome to this summary of The Art of Manipulation by RBsparkman, a classic guide to understanding influence, persuasion, and the subtle strategies people use to get what they want. Whether you're navigating relationships, business, or social circles, this book gives you tools to recognize and apply manipulation tactics, ethically or defensively. Chapter 1. What is manipulation? Manipulation isn't always malicious. At its core, manipulation is the art of subtly guiding people's thoughts and behaviors without them realizing they're being guided. It's about influence, sometimes gentle, sometimes forceful. Sparkman argues that everyone manipulates. The difference is whether it's conscious or unconscious, skillful or clumsy, self-serving or mutually beneficial. Chapter 2. The Manipulator's Personality. The master manipulator understands human psychology. They are often charming, empathetic, and strategic. They don't demand or push, they let others come to conclusions on their own. But those conclusions were orchestrated all along. Sparkman emphasizes that manipulators are not necessarily evil. In fact, they may use manipulation to survive, to win trust, or to lead. Chapter 3. Using emotion as a tool. Emotion is one of the most powerful levers of control. Manipulators tap into others' fears, hopes, guilt, and pride. They don't just say the right words, they say them at the right time, in the right way. The skilled manipulator might feign vulnerability, flatter the ego, or create urgency, all to subtly influence a decision. Chapter 4. The Power of Silence. One of the book's most memorable lessons. Silence is a weapon. When used wisely, silence makes others uncomfortable. It creates space for the other person to speak, explain, justify, or concede. Sparkman teaches that people often talk themselves into decisions simply because the manipulator stayed quiet long enough. Chapter 5. The Subtle Art of Agreement. A manipulator doesn't fight. They agree, strategically. By agreeing, they build rapport, lower defenses, and slip in suggestions that sound like shared ideas. Sparkman calls this yes-and manipulation. It's not about dominating, it's about guiding the current while appearing to go with the flow. Chapter 6. Never beg, never plead. Desperation is the enemy of influence. The manipulator remains calm, in control, and subtly dominant. Begging or pleading signals weakness and cedes power. Instead, a manipulator reframes the situation, making the other person feel it's their idea to cooperate, agree, or yield. Chapter 7. Recognizing manipulation in others. Sparkman doesn't just teach how to manipulate, he warns you how to defend against it. Watch for emotional bait, guilt-tripping, false urgency, and over-personalized compliments. The best defense? Awareness. Once you see the strings, you're less likely to be a puppet. Conclusion. Mastery through awareness. The art of manipulation is not a guide to becoming a puppet master. It's a manual for understanding influence. Whether you're applying it ethically or defending yourself from others, the true power lies in awareness, control, and self-mastery. Influence isn't about force, it's about finesse.